Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah and I post a lot of videos about my life in New York City, traveling, and also my luxury and clothing purchases. So if you're interested in things of that nature, please consider subscribing to my channel. But with that, I want to dive into today's video because I'm pretty excited. So I want to show you guys kind of like a very casual what's in my bag, but also what I bought in Paris because it was my birthday over Memorial Day weekend and I spent it in Paris. It was my friend's bachelorette party, but it just so happened that my birthday fell along the same time frame. So I thought, what better place to treat myself and also take advantage of the tax back, and also the fact that there are some stores like Dior, like YSL, that their items are actually priced lower than they are here in the States. So I'm gonna insert right here the true unboxing of my bag with all the ribbons all tied on it and how Dior does it. It's beautiful, so I think you guys might enjoy it. But here's the actual bag. Isn't she so pretty? So I got the Dior saddle bag. This is in like their original size. I don't actually know if it has a name. Like there's like a mini, which can barely fit anything, and then there's this size right here. Online, it just says Dior saddle. I'm not sure if this is the medium or the small. I can look into that. I can also insert the dimensions right here of this bag that I particularly bought. But I absolutely love this bag because it's almost like jewelry. I love the CD logo on the side because when you wear it on your shoulder, it kind of shows up with a little bit, just the CD hint right here, and it kind of just looks like jewelry. You know, it's like an accessory essentially at that point, and that's what I truly love about this bag. I also love the design of it. It is a very weird saddle shape, of course, but I find it to be extremely ergonomic, if that's even the right word for it. It just fits over my shoulder extremely well. It's so comfortable. The width of it is not too extreme, and it doesn't really slide off of my shoulder. I also own the Chanel Classic Flap, and I love wearing it as a shoulder bag, but those two chains constantly fall down my shoulder. I've actually never really faced that issue with this one. This one is like a perfect size for my frame, and I couldn't be happier with this bag. So a little bit of details of this bag. Again, dimensions, not really sure what the actual name of it is, but the Dior saddle in Latte is the color. And this was actually not the color I initially wanted. I initially wanted the color Blush, which is like more of a pinky nude. But the thing is though, when I was in Paris, they didn't have any of that color in all of France. I had to go to like Italy, and I was not leaving that store without a bag. So the white one, or the Latte one, was my second option. And I'm actually really happy that I went with this because it is the perfect summer bag, and I honestly think you can also wear this in the fall because we wear a lot of camel colored coats in the fall. So this with a camel colored coat is just extremely pretty as well. So to get into the actual details of the bag, of course it has this giant Dior D logo here, and it's a magnetic closure. So I will say the opening is a little bit annoying because it doesn't like fully open so well. It kind of hits into the C and the D, but it's still really relatively easy compared to a lot of the other bags that I have that are like the turn clasp closure and zipper. So this is what the bag looks like inside. There isn't that much room in it, but it fits everything that I need. So I have my AirPods. I also have this little baggie that I carry basically from bag to bag. I kind of just take this and insert it into every bag that I have. Inside I have, you know, like my typical just products, like my Dior lip, what is this? The Dior lip glow, hand sanitizing wipes, like a travel perfume, Advil, Listerine, Cool Mints, I love these, and just like oil blotting sheets. Basically I try to buy stuff that kind of fit into this pouch in a very like flat form, so it's really beneficial. I also have my, what are these, my Pepsids for when I drink alcohol and I turn red. So yeah, I really like buying like these kinds of hand sanitizers because they are super thin, of course, so they kind of just fit into your bags really well and saves you on a lot of space. So that's like a pro tip from me, I guess, if you have small bags, because we all know like the tiny mini bags are super in style right now. So I carry this around with me, and then if you look, the bag has like one side of it here that is a little bit deeper because of the shape of it. Like here it's a little bit deeper. So I tend to throw my what is this? my key holder into that section because it's a little bit denser and a little bit just bigger of an object. It fits quite a lot of keys, so I kind of stuff it into that end right there. And then I also have I have a red envelope, and it does have cash in it. This was not a red envelope that I got as like a present of any sort or for any good luck. I was actually in Toronto, and we got the receipt or the bill of our dinner with this cute Hello Kitty red envelope, so I just kept it, and now I just keep my cash in it. I probably need a bit more of a sophisticated way of carrying cash because this is obviously ripping, but good for now for like coat checks and stuff like that. And that's pretty much it. That's literally all that I carry. And there's also one zipper compartment in here, so you can like store some cards or some pads or stuff of that nature. And then what's really beneficial is the little slot in the back. So I put any types of things that I need to grab and go really fast, like my license and my credit cards. So that's how I end up saving space. Instead of carrying like a legitimate big chunky wallet, I just carry my 3 essential cards. I carry, of course, this I can't really get rid of the way it's in because I don't like my keys scratching up my bag, so I always need to have a key pouch holder. But overall, that's everything that fits into my bag. It literally holds all my essentials. And also the other thing that I purchased along with this bag is the adjustable strap. So I was in between this one and of course the guitar strap, which is super trendy, I would say. But I ended up going with the adjustable strap because I think that the thinner strap is a little bit more comfortable on the shoulder. The guitar one is like extremely thick and it's also not adjustable. So for a small framed person, I think it's actually okay because it runs on the shorter side if I'm not mistaken. But because the straps of the guitar one is significantly thicker than this one, it kind of like hits kind of weirdly on your shoulder from what I've seen. But I absolutely love this strap. I got the navy colored one because I actually have the navy Dior bucket hat, so I thought maybe one day I'll wear it and match. But how you do it is you clasp it onto the C's and you kind of just put it like so. Let me do this right now to show you guys. And it does kind of mark up the C's a little bit, I won't lie to you. So like you have to be aware that this will eventually cause some wear and tear on the actual metal pieces of your bag, but it just kind of comes with the territory of owning and using a bag. But this is what it looks like. And then this is what it looks like when you carry it. And I absolutely love the fact that the logo is like, it just lays so nicely across your body, at least on my frame again, and it just looks so pretty and chic. And I love the blue and the white together. It's like my favorite combo. So yeah, and also I think actually this strap, if I'm not mistaken, maybe I'm wearing it backwards, but on this side there's another D-ring, so you could technically buy one of their like coin pouches and like hook it onto it, kind of like how Prada has that in their re-edition bags and such, to make it more hype and a bit more casual even. But I'm gonna take off the strap. I don't like storing it with it on because of the fact that it kind of, you know, dings into the C a bit. But the strap is pretty heavy and it's pretty weighty, so just keep that in mind as well. But I just really like that it is adjustable on my small frame and that the width of it is absolutely perfect for my body size. But this is pretty heavy. This definitely adds a good amount of weight to my bag, so that's one thing to keep in mind. But yeah, so that's pretty much how this looks. And this bag is not really light on its own. It's actually kind of on the heavier side, so just keep that in mind as well. And the white, although it is the grained calfskin, so it is a little bit more durable, if you do brush it up against something, it will eventually become a little bit dirtier because it is, you know, white after all, so keep that in mind. So the next thing that I want to jump into is actually the price of this bag, because the pricing in Paris, guys, is absolutely freaking amazing. So this bag in the United States right now costs $3,800, and that is before tax. And I live in New York City, so New York City tax is 8.875. So just keep that all in mind. All in, this bag would be somewhere in the 4,000s or close to 4,000. when I bought this in Paris, I ended up getting charged, I believe, close to 3,100. I'm using round numbers here, but this bag ended up being 3,100 some dollars. So that's already a huge savings of about $700 right there, essentially. Not to add in the fact of your VAT back. So for this bag, I got back, and I have all of the numbers here. I have my Global Blue VAT back type of thing. So I got around, let me see. 348 euros back. So that's like about 346 or 40 US dollars. So add that to the 700 that I just saved. I basically saved about $1,000 on this Dior saddlebag just by buying it in Paris. So keep that in mind when you're buying these bags in Paris. The other thing, of course, that I saved money on was the adjustable strap. So the adjustable strap in the United States is literally an absurd amount of money. This in the US, or in the US, before New York City tax and everything, is $1,200 US dollars. Can you believe that? This is $1,200 US dollars. There is absolutely, it's just completely cloth, and I recognize how silly this is. It is completely cloth. It just has the Christian Dior logo on it multiple times. There's, you know, one in the back, like the beige one back here. I don't know if this is reversible. Oh, it might be. I don't know, but it's inside, but it's also like, you know, out here on the navy strap side. And the only leather portions of this are the ends right here. And of course they have the metal, but it's just pure metal. So I get that $1,200 is super ridiculous. I don't think I would have bought the strap if I were to have bought it in New York. But because I bought it in Paris, I ended up paying, instead of $1,200, around $800 some dollars. So that right there is about a $400 savings. And then of course, plus some of the VAT back, which was about 148 euros. So about like 140, let's say, right? So that's like 400 plus 140. That's about 540 US dollars saved on this strap, which, guys, like, I don't know about you, but I could not pay 1,200 US dollars for this. So I'm really happy that I bought this because I didn't have enough room for this bag to be brought back from Paris in my actual carry-on bag and everything. So I actually ended up wearing it back. And if I did not have this strap, I think I would have driven myself crazy running through the airport with a shoulder bag on. So I'm really, really happy that I bought this bag. I also bought my mom a Dior scarf that is so pretty. It has their toile de jouet, or however you pronounce it, design in gray, and I really want to steal the scarf for myself. But to end this video, I want to show you guys the packaging that I got when I bought the purse. So this isn't at all of their stores. I actually went to 2 of their stores. I bought the bag at the one in Vendôme, in that area of Paris, and then I bought the strap and my mom's scarf at the Montaigne store. So the Montaigne store actually, or Montagne, I think is how you pronounce it. I'm not really sure, but that's their flagship store, and that store did not give me like a really pretty box. It was just your typical white Dior pebbled box. And with the star and everything like that. They were really sweet though, because it was my birthday. She gave me like cookies and stuff. But the Dior store at the Vendôme one, oh my god, they gave me this box. I could not leave this box in Paris. I had to throw away a lot of the packaging because I could not fit anything in my bag. I only had a small carry-on and a personal item, and I just like could not bring back all the boxes. So I had to throw away the box that the strap came in, but that's okay because I have other Dior boxes. It's not that big of a deal. But this one has their toile de jouet like design on it, and I could not give this one up. I had to bring this one home. It was just so pretty. Like, look at this, guys. I love the design on this. And when it came, it was obviously like all wrapped up and beautiful and whatnot, but I just love the fact that Dior gives like these little stars. I was being an idiot. I got another one of these because I bought the strap and also the scarf, but I think I must have left it in my Paris hotel. I was in such a rush that day because the trip was just rushed in general, so I could have had 2 of these stars, but I only have 1 now. But it's okay, it's okay. I at least still have 1, and I just think it is the most darling little thing ever. It's really all about the details. I think Dior does the best when it comes to packaging and intricacy of their items. I think they do it better than Chanel, than Hermes. I like Dior's scarves more than Hermes's scarf. You know, I'm really not on the Hermes train yet, so that's like a good thing for me, I guess. But yeah, I loved this packaging. I could not leave this. I had to bring it home, and I'm so glad I did. And I am in love with this bag. This is literally now my like go-to bag. I don't really like run for any other bags besides, or grab any other bags besides this one. I just naturally gravitate towards it because it's more casual than my Chanel bag. It's easier to carry around. I love that the closure is magnetic. I'm definitely bringing this bag with me to Portugal for my July 4th trip. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about this bag, the dimensions, the pricing, everything like that, I think I addressed all of it in the video, but if you do, feel free to leave a comment. And yeah, I will respond to you guys. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye guys.